Good morning, everyone. It is April 8th of 2025, and we're about an hour away before the market opens. And we had a really good session yesterday in the Discord server, and we were talking about expectations and where do we go from here, and what does it look like if and when we recover. And one of the things that we had talked about was patience. You have to have patience in this type of market because so many charts are broken. We had this tremendous run to the downside, folks. We went down, we rested, and then we went down and then rested, and then we went right back down. And what I challenged a lot of the members to do was to just take your daily chart here and pull it back on a 2 year. And you can see that we still can get down to certain levels. And I even marked these within the group of where we have a gap right here that we still need to fill. We have this lower level here. And then if you're really, really curious, you can even pull it back on a 3 year and you can see this even better to where right here, this is where we started to bounce and then go all the way back up. But the thing that amazed them the most was the fact that we literally wiped out all these players to the left in such a short period of time. And one of the things that you'll learn as a trader is that when there's no one left to be short against, they sell it off really fast. And so the down is so much quicker than the trend up. And it took me a long time to understand that. And once I understood how they did that, then the whole expectation of, oh, they can't do that in that short of time. That attitude changed quickly because I've watched them do it in 2008 and during COVID and now during this time. And what it really forces you to do is to adapt quickly. And if you don't adapt, what you end up doing is watching your bank account or your account just get annihilated. Because what will happen is that the traders that caught this trend all the way up, very bullish, right? Very bullish. And on every dip, you were rewarded for buying the dip. And then sooner or later, what happens is that doesn't work anymore. And so you start buying the dip on every one of these little moves down, and you get sold into and sold into and sold into to the point where you run out of money or you run out of courage. And we don't want that. We want you to be able to navigate the market and understand that going into the year, this had the potential to do the 122 rev, and we got it. And we got it in April. They didn't mess around. They brought it all the way back down. Now, the question that another member had was, is this the low? And my answer is, I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, and I'm not going to try to project what's going to happen. Now, in this circumstance, the best thing that can happen is that we need to take this week that we're in right now and we need to close this week just like this, a green 2 where we pause, or if it's a different stock you're looking at, maybe a 2-1. But what is key here is that we stop the bleeding. And once we stop this bleeding right here, we will be set up to go 222 rev or 212 rev back up. Now, the reason why we're focusing on the week and the day in this case is because they are going to be the first ones to flip. They are going to be the first ones to flip. Just like today, you can see we have a 2-3. We can go up 2-3-2. We could go 2-3-2 down. But ideally, what you want to see possibly an inside day, not only with the TQQQ, but also in TNA. If you're trading the SPY, SPXL inside, you really just want to see a day of digestion here. You really want to see the market just kind of calm down. But we very easily could go 222 rev right back up and fill this gap, or 222 rev right here to target. And that is how wild and erratic the pricing has been within the market. So if you don't like this kind of action, you really just need to step aside and not trade this and wait for the market to set back up. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. If you're trying to learn, come and visit us in the Discord server. All right, until then, take care and God bless.